Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today, we're diving into Extreme Ownership, How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. This book isn't just another war story, it's a practical guide to leadership, distilled from the crucible of combat and applied to the challenges of the business world. Willink and Babin, two decorated SEAL officers, share their hard-earned lessons from the Battle of Ramadi, offering a powerful framework for achieving victory in any environment. The core concept of the book is, of course, extreme ownership. It's the idea that leaders must take complete responsibility for everything in their world. No excuses, no blaming others, just total ownership of successes and failures alike. This principle sets the foundation for all the other leadership lessons discussed. Let's start with Jocko's experience during a chaotic operation in Ramadi's Malab district. The mission was shrouded in the fog of war, confusion, miscommunication, and mayhem. In the midst of this chaos, a tragic blue-on-blue incident occurred. Friendly forces engaged each other due to a series of mistakes. Jocko, despite not being directly involved in the incident, took full responsibility. He recognized that as the task unit commander, he was ultimately accountable for everything that happened under his command. This act of extreme ownership, though humbling, solidified the trust of his superiors and his team. The book emphasizes that leadership isn't about individual glory, it's about the team's success. Effective leaders build high-performing teams that accomplish their mission and win. Ineffective leaders don't. It's that simple. Now, let's switch to Leif's experience in Bud's training, specifically during Hell Week. He witnessed a dramatic example of how leadership can make or break a team. Two boat crews, one consistently winning and the other consistently losing, swapped leaders. The losing boat crew, under new leadership, immediately began to win, while the previously winning boat crew, despite losing its strong leader, still performed well. This highlighted a key takeaway. There are no bad teams, only bad leaders. A leader's attitude sets the tone for the entire team. If a leader believes they can win, the team is more likely to believe it too. This concept, there are no bad teams, only bad leaders, is really eye-opening. It forces us to examine our own leadership and see where we might be falling short. It's a call to take extreme ownership of our team's performance, not just our own individual performance. Back in Ramadi, Jocko faced another leadership challenge, convincing his SEALs to fight alongside Iraqi soldiers, widely considered to be poorly trained and equipped. Initially, even Jocko questioned the mission's wisdom, but as the task unit commander, he knew he had to believe in order to lead. He asked why, and came to understand the strategic rationale behind the directive. Empowering the Iraqi forces was the only way to achieve long-term stability. Once Jocko believed, he could effectively communicate that belief to his team, emphasizing that their efforts were part of a larger, critical mission. Despite the inherent risks and frustrations of working with the Iraqi soldiers, the SEALs came to appreciate their local knowledge and the strategic importance of their partnership. This emphasizes the principle of believe. Leaders must truly believe in the mission to inspire their teams. Now, let's go back to Ramadi, but this time to Camp Corregidor, a forward operating base in one of the city's most dangerous areas. The base commander, an Army lieutenant colonel, stressed discipline and professionalism, setting a high standard for his troops. When a new special operations unit arrived with a more relaxed attitude and a sense of superiority, friction arose. They clashed with the established culture of humility and teamwork. Despite their impressive capabilities, the new unit's ego and lack of coordination led to their removal from the base. This underscores the importance of check the ego. Ego can be destructive, hindering teamwork, and ultimately leading to failure. Leaders must put the mission and the team above personal agendas. The book outlines 4 critical laws of combat that are essential for team success, not just on the battlefield, but in any environment. Cover and move. This highlights the importance of teamwork. every element within a team must work together, supporting each other to accomplish the mission. Departments and groups within the larger team must break down silos and avoid working against each other. In Ramadi, Leif faced a critical decision: stay in a vulnerable position until nightfall, as standard operating procedure dictated, or risk a daytime patrol back to base. Choosing the latter, his team successfully executed a cover-and-move tactic, leapfrogging through the streets under fire, demonstrating the effectiveness of teamwork in a high-stakes situation. However, he also learned a valuable lesson. He had failed to coordinate with another SEAL team that could have provided additional cover. This emphasizes how, even within the principle of cover and move, communication and coordination between all elements are crucial. Simple. Plans and orders must be clear, concise, and easily understood by everyone on the team. Complexity, especially in chaotic situations, compounds problems. Back at Cop Falcon, Jocko observed a military transition team leader planning a complex presence patrol through Ramadi. The plan was overly ambitious, traversing multiple battle spaces and presenting significant logistical challenges. Jocko urged simplification, emphasizing that a shorter, more focused patrol would be more effective and safer. The subsequent patrol, though encountering enemy contact, validated the simple principle. The simple plan, combined with effective communication and support from SEAL snipers, allowed the patrol to survive and learn from the experience. Prioritize and execute. When faced with multiple challenges, leaders must remain calm, identify the highest priority, and execute a solution. This process must be repeated until all problems are addressed. This was clearly demonstrated when Leif's SEAL team encountered multiple crises during a nighttime operation: a wounded SEAL, an imminent IED blast, and a locked gate blocking their escape from an exposed rooftop. Under immense pressure, Leif prioritized: first, set security; second, find a way to the wounded SEAL; third, ensure a full head count. This systematic approach, driven by the prioritize and execute principle, allowed the team to navigate the chaos, save the wounded SEAL, and avoid further casualties. Decentralized command. Leaders must empower subordinate leaders to make decisions, trusting in their ability to execute while staying aligned with the overall mission. This allows senior leaders to focus on the bigger picture. The principle of decentralized command proved critical during a large-scale operation in Ramadi, when a Bradley fighting vehicle almost engaged a SEAL sniper team. The potential for friendly fire was averted only because Jocko had empowered his platoon commanders to make decisions and trusted their reports on their positions. This allowed Jocko to focus on coordinating with the other friendly units involved and ultimately prevented a disastrous outcome. This incident also highlights the importance of clear communication and verification of information in complex, chaotic environments. The last part of the book talks about sustaining victory, focusing on maintaining a winning team over the long term. Plan. A well-defined planning process is crucial for success. Leaders must clearly define the mission, gather information, consider contingencies, and brief the plan in a way that is understood by everyone. This was evident in the hostage rescue mission, where a detailed plan, informed by intelligence and experience, enabled the SEALs to successfully rescue the hostage without firing a shot. The initial plan, which accounted for potential threats such as IEDs and bunkered enemy positions, ultimately proved effective. However, the mission also underscored the importance of flexibility and adaptation, as the Iraqi soldiers' initial hesitation required the SEALs to quickly take the lead. Leading up and down the chain of command. Effective leadership requires communicating effectively, both with superiors and subordinates. Leaders must lead up by providing their superiors with the information they need to make decisions and allocate resources, and lead down by ensuring their subordinates understand the mission and their role in it. Jocko and Leif learned this lesson in Ramadi through their interactions with their commanding officer. Initial frustration with perceived micromanagement turned into a realization that they were failing to effectively communicate the realities on the ground. by proactively providing detailed reports and inviting their superiors to visit Ramadi, they fostered trust and understanding, leading to smoother operations and greater autonomy. Decisiveness amid uncertainty. Leaders must be comfortable making decisions with incomplete information, acting on logic rather than emotion. In a sniper Overwatch mission, Leif faced the intense pressure to authorize a shot on a potential enemy sniper. Despite the urging of an army company commander, Leif held back due to unclear positive identification, ultimately preventing a potential friendly fire incident. This highlights the critical importance of decisiveness, but also the courage to hold back when the situation demands it. A leader's ability to remain calm and act on logic, not emotion, is crucial in such high-stakes scenarios. Discipline equals freedom. This seemingly contradictory principle suggests that disciplined procedures and processes create the freedom to adapt and improvise. In Baghdad, Leif's platoon initially resisted a new, more disciplined approach to evidence collection during raids. However, after implementing and refining the procedure, they found it significantly improved their speed and effectiveness, allowing them to conduct more missions with better results. This underscores the idea that discipline creates freedom by streamlining processes and building confidence in the team's ability to execute. The book concludes with the main takeaway that leadership is a continuous journey of learning and growth. There's no magic formula, but by embracing the principles of extreme ownership, the laws of combat, and the strategies for sustaining victory, any leader can build high-performing winning teams. It emphasizes that the most effective leaders check their egos, accept responsibility for failures, and constantly strive to improve, fostering a culture of extreme ownership within their teams. Here are some easy-to-remember heuristics from Extreme Ownership. Own it all. Take responsibility for everything in your world. No bad teams, only bad leaders. Lead your team to victory. Believe in the mission and your team's ability to accomplish it. Check your ego. Put the mission above personal agendas. Cover and move. Teamwork is paramount. Keep it simple. Complexity creates confusion. Prioritize and execute. Focus on the highest priority. Decentralized command. Empower your junior leaders. Plan, prepare for success. Lead up and down the chain. Communicate effectively. Be decisive. Act on logic, not emotion. Discipline equals freedom. Standardized procedures create flexibility. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.